In this video, we will be focusing on multiplying and dividing fractions. Fractions might look tricky at first, but once you learn a few key steps, they become quite easy to handle. Whether you're a student reviewing for a test or just brushing up your skills, this lesson will guide you step by step. To perform multiplication, simply multiply the numerators. That's the upper numbers, and the denominators. That's the lower numbers. In other words, you're multiplying straight across, top with top, bottom with bottom. In this example, we have 4 over 3 times 3 over 8. That's 4/3 times 3/8. To avoid multiplying with larger numbers, break the numbers into their prime factors, or simply into smaller numbers. This is an essential skill in simplifying fractions and making calculations easier. 3 stays the same, and 4 becomes 2 times 2. 8 becomes 2 times 2 times 2, and 3 stays the same. So we rewrite the fractions using their factors. Breaking numbers is helpful because it allows for cancellation. By simplifying early, we save ourselves time and reduce the chance of mistakes. Here, we can cancel 2 and 2, 2 and 2, and 3 and 3. Each time you cancel a number from the top and bottom, you're reducing the fraction to its simplest form. Disclaimer: do not cancel numbers that are only in the numerators or only in the denominators. You can only cancel a number from the top with 1 from the bottom. After canceling, write what's left of the fractions and multiply normally. Once we simplify, our expression becomes 1 over 1, multiplied by 1 over 2, which gives us 1/2. So the final result is 1/2. Much simpler than doing 4 times 3 and 3 times 8 first. Next example is 5 over 6 times 9 over 10. That's 5/6 times 9/10. The same principles apply here. We'll simplify before multiplying. First, simplify the numbers so that we have 5 over 3 times 2 times 3 times 3 over 5 times 2. We're rewriting 5/6 as 5 over 3 times 2 and 9/10 as 3 times 3 over 5 times 2. We can cancel 5 and 3 and 3. Always look for common factors between numerators and denominators. We're left with 1 over 2 times 3 over 2, which is much easier to multiply. That gives us 3 over 4, which is our answer. So 5/6 times 9/10 simplifies all the way down to 3/4. Dividing fractions is similar to multiplication, but with one extra step. That step is flipping, also known as taking the reciprocal. Write the first fraction, replace division with multiplication, and flip the second fraction so that the upper number becomes the lower, and vice versa. This is a crucial rule in fraction division. Now, perform regular multiplication. Let's see how this works in practice. By simplifying, we have 5 over 3 times 2 times 3 over 2. In other words, 5 divided by 3 times 2 times 3 divided by 2. We can cancel 3 and 3, leaving us with 5/2 times 1/2. That gives us 5/4. The final answer is 5/4, or if you prefer mixed numbers, 1 and 1/4. Next example, 9 over 10 divided by 3 over 5. That's 9/10 divided by 3/5. Just like in our last example, write the first fraction, change division into multiplication, and flip 3 over 5, which becomes 5 over 3. So the new expression is 9/10 times 5/3. Next, simplify the numbers, so we get 3 times 3 over 5 times 2 times 5 over 3. That's 3 times 3, divided by 5 times 2 times 5 divided by 3. Canceling 3's and 5's, we get 3 over 2 times 1 over 1, which is 3 over 2. That simplifies to 3/2, or 1 and 1/2. When multiplication and division are mixed together in a fraction problem, the first step is always to flip the fraction that comes after the division sign and change the division to multiplication. In this case, we start with 2/3 divided by 5/6. We flip 5/6 to get 6/5 and change the division to multiplication. So now, instead of 2/3 divided by 5/6, we have 2/3 times 6/5 times 7/8. Now let's simplify things before multiplying. Let's break the numbers into their smaller parts. 2 stays the same. 3 stays the same. 6 becomes 3 times 2. 5 stays the same. 7 stays the same. 8 becomes 2 times 2 times 2. So now we're working with 2 over 3 times 2 times 3 over 5 times 7 over 2 times 2 times 2. Now, let's cancel numbers that appear both in the top and bottom. We can cancel the 3 in the first denominator with the 3 in the second numerator. We can cancel 1, 2 from the first fraction's numerator with 1, 2 from the last fraction's denominator. And we can also cancel another 2 from the second numerator with a second 2 from the last denominator. After canceling, we're left with 1 over 1 times 1 over 5 times 7 over 2. So the final result is 7/10. This example contains 2 divisions, so we'll need to flip 2 fractions. Let's start from the beginning. First, 5/6 divided by 7/9. We flip the second fraction, 7/9, to become 9/7 and change division to multiplication. Now we have 5/6 times 9/7. Next, we have 2/5 divided by 4/3. We flip 4/3 to become 3/4, and again replace division with multiplication. So this part becomes 2/5 times 3/4. Now we put it all together. 5/6 times 9/7 times 2/5 times 3/4. Now it's time to simplify by breaking the numbers down into their smaller factors. 5 stays the same. 6 becomes 3 times 2. 9 becomes 3 times 3. 7 stays the same. 2 stays the same. 5 stays the same. 3 stays the same. 4 becomes 2 times 2. So we now have 5 over 3 times 2 times 3 times 3 over 7 times 2 over 5 times 3 over 2 times 2. Now let's cancel matching numbers from numerators and denominators. The 5 in the first fraction cancels with the 5 in the third fraction's denominator. 1 3 in the second numerator cancels with the 3 in the first denominator. The 2 in the third numerator cancels with the 2 in the first denominator. Now, what's left? 1 over 1 times 3 over 7 times 1 over 1 times 3 over 4. Now multiply everything across. 1 times 3 times 1 times 3 equals 9. 1 times 7 times 1 times 4 equals 28. The final result is 9 over 28. And that's it for today's lesson on multiplying and dividing fractions. Remember, flip, simplify, cancel, and multiply. Thanks for watching.